Are you ready?
I am W, and this is my world. And today is Story Time Sunday. It's when I get the stories in my head and I bring it out to y'all. And like I told y'all last week, Mercenary is finally finished. So now I'm moving on to a different story. This story is called Rage. Now, this story I'm doing, they're not going to have any people with last names. No, I'm simplifying the names and the characters. But the action I'm about to deliver to y'all is going to be something on a different skill that I'm not used to. So, Rage is about a boy who gets bullied from first grade all the way to high school on his senior year. And, more his junior year. On his junior year. And one day the bully went too far and the victim just snapped. So, I hope y'all enjoy the story I'm about to deliver to y'all. And also, the first episode is going to be really tamed. But after that, I'm going to have a parental guide on the rest of the episodes. It's a 6-part series. And I'm going to have a parental guide from episode 2 through 6. And y'all will know why next week. So let me get started. The story follows a kid named Jack. His bully name is Duke. And from first grade on up, Duke has been bullying and torturing and beating on Jack every chance he get. Jack is kind of a house hermit, kind of a nerd type guy. And, he has this older sister. Her name is Sophia. And he don't care what the bully does to him as long as he leaves his sister alone. And the bully never messed with his sister at all. He knew there was a limit. So, bully has a girlfriend. Duke's girlfriend name is Caitlin. She's a cheerleader who is smart, beautiful, athletic. She's the cutest girl in the school. And she's the head of the cheerleader squad, dating a guy who's really good into sports. He's good with baseball, basketball, football. He was captain of his football team. But the thing he excels at the most is swimming. Duke wants to become pretty much like Michael Phelps, the greatest swimmer of all time. And he's on the rise to fame. They're already scouts just waiting for him to get out of school. And then you have his best friend, whose name is Stan. Stan is like, his go-to guy, his right-hand man. Every time Duke needs something, Stan got his back. And Stan has a girlfriend named Roxanne. She's kind of just like a book type person. She reads books, poetry readings. But, she's also popular being associated with Duke and Caitlin, who's also the popular kids in school. So, growing up was hell for Jack. But he was happy as long as his sister was okay. He got a very good relationship with his sister. Now, his sister is the smartest kid in school. She's very gifted with numbers and, science, everything. Everything with Sophia is just associated with just brilliance. And growing up, Caitlin was always trying to be, the person to graduate out of school, top of her class. But what's holding her back is Sophia. So we're going to fast forward, up until the current year. Jack is going to school. It's like a normal day. Jack goes to school. Duke sees him, calls him names, push him, knock his books out of his hand. It pretty much became standard routine to Jack. He's actually getting used to being bullied. Now, he has told people that he was getting bullied hardcore by Duke. But, no one... Duke being like the best in his class when it comes to sports, everybody kind of turned a blind eye, And at one point in time, the coach even got on Duke. Was like, leave that kid alone. Is it worth messing up your whole career just to pick with the kid? He said, if you're gonna pick with them, do it after school. The best advice to give to a student. Pick on the kid after school if you're gonna be a bully. So that's what pretty much happened. Before school and after school, he would get bullied on. But Jack felt safe when the bell rung because he knew he couldn't be touched after the incident of being pretty much almost beaten and taken to the hospital by Duke. He got a restraining order against him. So he know before and after school he can mess with them. some reason Duke has an obsession with messing with Jack. No one knows why. He bullied other kids in school, but Jack seems to be his go-to person to bully. So it's getting near the end of the school year when Sophia's about to graduate. So is Caitlin. Caitlin's going to graduate as well. Now, Duke and Jack is in the same grade. They're both juniors. Caitlin is obviously going to go to college, but save herself for Duke, because they're the best couple of all time. So, a month before graduating, she wants to be top of her class. So she goes to, no, I'm sorry, not a month, 3 months before graduating. I apologize, y'all. She goes to Duke and she was like, I need you to teach Sophia a lesson. He said, babe, no, I don't bully girls, I only mess with the guys. She said, babe, just do it for me. I need you to, she said, I already got this planned out. I need you to kidnap Sophia, and I need you to take her to this secluded area. Now, Caitlin's family is doing pretty well on the finances. They got summer homes, and he buys her a car every year. Now, that's if you graduate top of your class, I will give you a brand new Mercedes-Benz, all paid for. You just got to graduate top of your class, and she really wants that car, even though she has Corvettes and Mustangs and Monte Carlos and all those fancy cars that you can get. She wants the Mercedes-Benz. So she said, I need you to kidnap for Sophia. Now, in her summer home, down about 20 minutes away from her summer home, there's been like this abandoned shed that no one ever goes to. She said, I already got the bonfire stuff there. I just need to kidnap her and take her to that secluded shed where we can teach her a lesson. He said, okay, what kind of lesson are you trying to teach her? She said, I want you and your friend Stan to rape her and tell her to drop her grades. He said, babe, rape, that's a big thing. And he said, besides, that's Jack's sister. She's off limits. She said, babe, but if you don't do it and drop her grades, I won't get that Mercedes-Benz. She said, please, can you just do it for me, please? He said, I'll think about it. So she's in class, and the teacher asks this difficult question, about some science work. And when Caitlin raised her hand, she gave the answer, and the teacher was convinced that it was right. Then Sophia raises her hand and said, actually, she gave the correct answer and embarrassed Caitlin. Now Caitlin's at rage. So after class, she goes to her boyfriend. She said, if you don't do this, I'm going to break up with you. She said, because obviously this Mercedes-Benz is important to me, and I want to graduate top of my class. Don't you want a smart cheerleader girlfriend? He said, but you are smart. She said, but I'm not the smartest. She said, my dad always told me, if you're not first, you're last. Do it for me. She said, I'm pretty much giving you a pass to fuck another girl. And he just like, all right, let me talk to Stan, and I'll see what I can do. She said, I want to do the kidnapping tonight. He said, babe, this is short notice. She said, look, it's Friday. My parents know I'm going to the summer home. And I told them I was just going with Roxanne. You can come with me. Tell your parents that you're just hanging out with Stan over his house or whatever. We can give them a false story, and we can do this. He's like, all right, let me talk to Stan. I can see what I can do. So he passed by Jack, knocks his books out of his hand. Some minor stuff. Jack picks it up and goes about his day. Now, Jack normally walks home alone and comes back and gets... back up. He normally walks home with Sophia. And they don't have any friends, so they walk home alone. On the way home, Jack pulls up in his car and grabs Sophia and throws her in the trunk. Jack decided to fight back, and Duke, punches him a few times, knocking him down to the ground. And she said, if you don't take him, he's going to run the tail. So they take him and they put him in the trunk of the car, and then they take off. Jack's in the back seat, and he's screaming at the top of his lungs, "What are you doing? What are you doing? why you have Sophia? And Caitlin was like, shut up, you'll learn soon enough. And they stopped by a convenience store where they know a guy who will sell them liquor, but they have to pay a little extra because he can risk losing his job. Stop by the liquor store, buy a whole bunch of beer and vodka and all types of drinks, and just head down to the valley. It's Duke, Roxanne, Caitlin, and Stan heading off with Sophia and Jack in the trunk of the vehicle to their summer home with the shed. And that's the end of chapter 1. Now, like I said, chapter 2 through 6 is going to be age restricted, and it's going to be for a reason. Y'all want to find out why it's going to be age restricted? Tune in to Storytime Sunday next week. Also, I hope y'all do the roll call, and tomorrow is False Tales. So hope to see y'all there. I am W. This is my world, and peace.